This is Ryan Torres from Tijuana, Mexico. Viva la Silvio TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's back again. Welcome to Silvio TV. With me today is a very special guest. In the absence of Mo Green, our guest host for today, my good friend, a fifth-generation wrestler, if you can believe that, Mr. Raphael Constantine.
It looks like the band is back together one more time, almost reminiscent of Fighting Spirit days. Hey, I even brought the medal onto the show, and it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a fifth generation good time.
Well, Raphael's excited. I'm excited. The fans are excited. This week we got a special edition of Silvio TV. We are beginning the search for my new intern for Silvio TV. I mean, I've got people from all over the world applying for this very position. And today, a television and internet exclusive, we'll meet one of those very individuals and he'll interview for the job on the spot. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to introduce to you Joe Coleman. Joel, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Joe. Okay,
That's
Joe
what it says.
Coleman.
It says Joel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to welcome Mr. Coleman here to the show. Welcome to Silvio TV. Now, for those of you that don't know, Joel here is an aspiring professional wrestler. He started his roots right here at Ohio Valley Wrestling in the Danny Davis Arena, and he's quickly becoming one of the most promising prospects here. Now, we understand you have a very interesting nickname. People are calling you Cardio Joe Coleman. Where did that name come from? Is it because you are faint at heart?
No, not at all. I mean,
You know, like when they say in the movies, like, "Don't watch this. This isn't for the faint at heart."
Yes, I absolutely know what you meant, man. But it was more or less a joke. You know, I started out in the beginners training with Nick Dinsmore. And,
Okay, moving right along. You know, we got a lot of business to get to today. You're interviewing, as you know, to be an intern here on Silvio TV,
Absolutely.
the best program going today. Another question for you: where do you get off thinking? Let me rephrase that. I'm sorry. What makes you think you should be a professional wrestler?
Because I've got the look, I've got the charisma, I've got all the tools. I've also got, you know, a brain that doesn't get to be displayed very much here at OVW.
Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, Joe Coleman here, he has a brain. I mean, Raphael. No, but Joe, seriously, we kid around on the show. That's what we want. We want somebody that has a brain, somebody that's smart, somebody with good looks. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we may find that person today. Moving right along, okay, we all know you're a lousy wrestler. How did you come up with that gimmick?
What gimmick? Cardio Joe?
Being a lousy wrestler.
Being a lousy wrestler? That's ridiculous. I'm one of the, as you said, I'm one of the biggest promising stars here at OVW.
Well, your win-loss record would say exactly the opposite of that, but you know that's okay. We're not here to talk about your wrestling credentials. What we are here to talk about is how qualified you are to be my intern. And Mo Green will be here next week to review whether or not you're the man for the job. So let me ask you. You got to know me on a personal level. You got to deal with me day to day. You got to get my laundry. You got to run the cameras. But this will be good for your future. Trust me on that. So let me ask you this. Let's say dream match situation, Raphael. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
This is a dream match.
All right.
Who do you think would win if Chris Silvio were to take on OVW heavyweight champ Jason Wayne?
Chris, I'm going to be honest. I feel like you want honesty from your intern. But I think you're really stepping out of your weight class there, buddy, and I don't know how well that would go for you. I don't know if you have what it takes to take down the champ, Jason Wayne. I don't know if I can see it. I'm just being honest, man. I'm just being honest.
Is this guy for real?
Do you think you can lock the crossface on him? Do you think you could put him in the crossface and make him tap?
It's obvious Mr. Coleman here doesn't have the proper respect that you would need to.
You said you wanted
be
honesty.
Listen. Let's keep this thing lighthearted. The fans around the world, they said last week with the Blossom twins, Silvio, you were a little sarcastic, you were a little mean at points. So hey, I'm gonna treat Cardio Joe here with all the respect and all the dignity that I possibly can. So one last question before we get to Raphael, your favorite part of last week's show, the gifts.
I love the gifts.
The gifts, don't worry. See, just like every television show you're on, whether it be Silvio TV, Scott Steele, this one's for you watching at home, or like the Merv Griffin show. You get lovely parting gifts, so you have some of those coming. But one final question. Why do you think you should be, in fact, give me one good reason why I should make you my intern.
Because it'll really help the aesthetics of this show. Be very aesthetically pleasing having a guy my caliber, my looks, walking around the show, helping you out. Also, people aren't going to want to mess with you if I'm around. So I think it helps you out on quite a few different levels.
Go ahead.
What do you think?
I think we should get to the gifts. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes his interview, but we're going to keep on rolling. Raphael, if you look here under your desk, we have some lovely gifts for Mr. Joe Coleman here.
All right, what do we got?
I've got a nice gift bag here. You see we've went through a lot of care here on Silvio TV, only the best. The first thing we have here for you, this is what some would call, if you can zoom in on this, cameraman, this is a self-help book, if you will. The title of this book is That Extra Half an Inch by Victoria Beckham, former Spice Girl, wife of soccer phenom David Beckham, and it's called Hair, Heels, and Everything in Between. So Joe, maybe this will give you that little extra inch that could make you an intern on my show, maybe help you win a match, maybe help you get a date, get a girlfriend, please your parents. So here you go. From the Chris Silvio show to Joe Coleman, get a shot in here. This is that lovely gift, and guess what? There's more.
There's more, I knew it.
By the way, this segment is being brought to you by Monster, my favorite drink. Monster Energy, absolute zero carbs, 0 calories, 0 fun. Moving right along into the gift bag, take a look at this. What I have right here is a very appropriate gift. What I have right here symbolizes your wrestling style. In one word, I would sum it up as crappy. So, Joe Coleman, from Chris Silvio to Joe Coleman, gifts, and okay, well, he'll get to that later. If in case you didn't see, threw it to the wayside. I'm sure he's just kidding. Joe's been a good sport on the show. We like to kid, we like to have a good time. But let me get serious for a moment here. What we're going to do right now, Raphael, if you'll help me on this, let me get the shades on. Here you go. You can take that. We're going to do a little exhibition right now. Camera, is everything in place? What we have right here is our lovely gift bag here, Silvio TV. Let's move our expensive microphone, move my drink, Monster Absolute Zero. What we're going to do is we're going to perform a little demonstration here. So Raphael, if you will. Okay, he's now applying water to this bag. And ladies and gentlemen, take care when you're doing things like this at home. Things that you see on wrestling, things you see on Silvio TV can be very dangerous. It's not for everybody. Okay, I think that's enough. Now, for this demonstration, we need young Joe Coleman to stand up here. So Joel, give him a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a wet paper bag. Joe, wrestle your way out of this. He can't do it. Raphael, he can't. Oh, he's a tough guy, though. A tough guy with a smile. Okay. You come on Silvio TV, you think you're a big shot, you think you're the star of the show. Well, let me get one thing straight with you, mister. There's one star of the show, and his name's Chris Silvio. And if you want him to be your boss, then I suggest you show a little respect. What I'm going to do, Raphael, I'm in a good mood. I got my Absolute Zero. I got Joe Coleman here. I'm going to give this guy, this is a Cinderella story for you, young man. Consider yourself Rocky Balboa to my Apollo Creed. What I'm going to do tonight, on Silvio TV, I'm going to give you an opportunity to be my intern. A position, frankly, you don't deserve. If Joe Coleman here can beat psychedelic superstar Chris Silvio, that's S-I-L-V-I-O, in an old-fashioned arm wrestling contest, he will win a spot as my new intern. What do you say, Mr. Coleman? Do you think you can beat Mr. Silvio in an arm wrestling challenge?
I absolutely do.
Okay, we're not asking for those. So you accept the challenge?
I accept the challenge.
Okay, well, we'll see you, ladies and gentlemen, when we return. Coleman, Silvio, arm wrestling. It's the Stooge Report.
Are you ready for the dirt and the scoop?
Do you want all the hottest news in wrestling today?
Damn!
Looking for the lowdown?
Hey, what?
Want to know who's shacking up with who?
Hey, the freaking Stooge Report.
Roll it.
The Stooge Report.
The Stooge Report.
Stop! The Stooge Report!
The Stooge Report.
Oh, yeah.
Down what?
Shiloh Jones hanging out with the bad guys? Alex Silva would have something to say about that. Paradise changing in the girls' locker room?
Get the funk out of here!
What was that mask in his hand?
Had a bad day, you're taking one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around.
What was that?
Any fan of professional wrestling should be at the OVW TV tapings every Wednesday night in Louisville, Kentucky. It's the only place where you can see professional wrestling's greatest athlete, the psychedelic superstar, Christopher Silvio, with his esteemed manager, Money Mo Green. Please do not expect to meet Mr. Silvio. He is typically too busy to talk with the general public. Come out anyway and chant with the crowd. S-I-L-V-I-O.
We're back on Silvio TV, the psychedelic superstar and horrible wrestler Jack Goldman, and we're all set for the arm wrestling challenge where I will show this rude, this disrespectful young man what it's like to really be a champion and really taste the sweet taste of defeat. Raphael, our referee for the evening, are you ready? Jack, are you ready?
It's Joe. Yes, I'm ready. All right.
All right, gentlemen.
No funny business here. Watch his
Lock it up.
elbows on the table.
Here we go,
All right,
baby.
this is gonna be a breezy, beautiful cover girl. Let's go.
Here
You
we
ready?
go. 3, 2, 1, begin!
Nothing, piece of
Oh,
cake.
yeah, look at that.
piece
He's
of
going
cake.
down. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come on, come on.
Come on, Chris. What are you doing?
How's he doing, man?
What are you doing?
He's going for the red. Come on.
Grabbing the table?
No!
Everything's
Some
legal.
leverage?
Everything's
What are you
legal.
doing?
Come on.
What are
Everything
you
is legal.
doing?
Something is not right.
That's how you do it! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. It seems like we were experiencing some technical difficulties here on the show. What you just saw was a replay of the closing moments of the Arm Wrestling Challenge where you saw Chris Silvio embarrass Jack Goldman one more time. So let me say, hey, I'm sorry to inform you, you didn't get the job. You don't have the respect, the qualifications,
Okay.
but you were a great guest. We had some lovely parting gifts. I'd like to thank Victoria Beckham. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Monster Absolute Energy, 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 fun. We'll be back next week. Don't forget to follow the show, Silvio OVW TV on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter.
The show's bullcrap. You know that, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we are
No one watches this show.
we're out of time.
There's no production
Thank you,
costs.
Raphael
This is terrible.
Constantine.
This is the
We
worst
love you all.
show
Join
on
us
the internet.
next week here on
This
Silvio
is
TV.
stupid.
We'll have more laughs, more
This is
action,
the dumbest
more
show
wrestling
ever.
fun.
Ridiculous. So, what are you freezing for?